What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Why Not Us podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know, the podcast for creators by creators. I'm here. You know, my name is Rahmere. I'm here with my co-host,
Sen.
You know what I'm saying? We here just to talk about some topics that common creatives like kind of go through. If you're watching the visual, just let you know we do have visuals up on YouTube. But if you're watching videos, you see we're not even here alone. You know what I'm saying? We got some guests in the studio with us today.
I'm going to introduce ourselves. We have...
Hello. I am Thomas.
Hello, Thomas.
It's Ameer type shit. What up?
You know what I'm saying?
And if you're familiar with our faces, you would know that this is what makes NCP. If you're not familiar, we are a production company, New Chronicle Productions.
We all have on the same shirt.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
What a quinky thing.
We playing this?
We twins.
Yeah.
Right? Where have you been? Yeah, but
All
that's
right,
great.
so
I'm out. It's like,
as you can see, we're very familiar with each other. We are friends. We went to college together, and now we have a production team together.
ain't going
So
to
across the street,
All right.
across the street, it don't matter.
It's all right.
I started this.
So now we have them on with the Why Not Us podcast, and we're just going to talk about some things.
Exactly. I feel like, so what we're going to do, first of all, I think we're going to check in a little bit with each other. I think we should briefly talk about how like we met or how we started. I think this is no time than the present to talk about how NCP came about, right? Since we're all here, all the members. So we're going to start off with our highs and lows. So anybody want to go first? We start off, if you guys are new and new listeners, we start off with a low, and then we always end off on a high. You know, positivity wins, all of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody got a
You said
low?
okay.
Low.
Yeah, you said
I
okay,
don't
kind
know.
of
I
strong.
can't really think of a low for this week.
And that's
It
good.
is
Which is
That's
good, which is
fine.
great, which is
Don't
the
even-
first. Highs, honestly, just, I don't know. I had a good stream last night. That was fun. I
That's good.
literally
No,
had
last night
fun,
was
like,
fun. Last night was
beginning to end. That was a good stream. I had people in the chat and, you know, and the viewers, everybody kept it PG for the stream, so I didn't get banned, I didn't get muted. And it was good content.
That's good. That's good. It's always a good time. You want to
Yeah.
go?
I mean, I don't have a low.
Okay.
It's good.
This has been a very good week, very productive week. Been working a lot.
Work is good.
Yeah.
Moolah.
This is actually a high right now because I feel like every time we link up, it's a vibe, and you know we all creative
I like that.
or whatever.
I like
that.
You know, y'all don't know, but we've been working on a lot of things, and so like I'm pretty excited for those things to come out. Yeah, but so I guess my high is just good friends, good people, good energy, and good vibes.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. That's a good one.
I have no low. I
Okay.
can, add to that. My high was probably like yesterday. Yesterday was pretty cool. We went skating, and I think it was just a time just to be nostalgic. Even though I don't skate, it was just good to go out, hear like good music, and spend time with friends. Sometimes the simple things are really, really best. And I think the world forgets how simple skating can be and how fun that can be.
So you didn't even hit the skating ring.
I did.
So you were just...
I was skating.
Okay.
I ain't fall.
Oh, all right.
That's another
good.
high.
That's good.
That's
That's a
You
good
hit
high.
the grill and that's...
You gotta go home.
I want to go home
Yeah.
after that.
We too old to be getting down and bouncing back up. Telling you that.
But what about you?
All right, man. I think I'm gonna break the streak. I do have a low. I know.
Right, okay.
What
I
happened?
know.
What had happened?
I think just lately, I think I've been feeling in my career. I've been feeling like, what do you call it? Not stuck, but feeling like,
Stagnant.
what's next? Yeah, stagnant.
Heavy on that.
Like, what's next?
Yeah.
I've like, people go through phases where they feel that way sometimes and they get over it. I think I'm in the feeling that way sometimes right now, where I think at my job right now, I'm like at the highest level where I could be at that job for video. Like, it kind of feels like, all right, and I don't want to settle or be complacent. So it's like, do I just throw the ring back out there? Do I like apply? Like, that's what I'm saying. So, but I don't know if is that just me being impatient? Because this is the longest job I ever had, and it's only 2.5 years.
Well, they say statistically, people that do well stay at a job for on average 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But they say when you start feeling like that,
You
like,
gotta get out of
Yeah,
it.
'cause
you
you're
either
not
gotta
gonna
get
do your
out
job
of there,
well.
and you got something bigger and better waiting for you.
yeah.
So
So,
When you start feeling complacent, you'll start to do complacent things. Like you'll start to like achieve, or the results you put out is like not how you used to be when you were really excited.
You got that comfortable feeling.
Yeah, and it's like I shouldn't have to feel that way. So that's where I'm at right now. Kind of low. It's just kind of feel like, all right, what's next? Like it's mundane. It's the same thing. I could do it in my sleep or then whatever. So that was my low. My high. I think my high, at least this week, is this like, I don't know. I like this time of year. I think this is a very like family or friends time of year. It feels it's like jovial. It definitely helps with people who may have like seasonal depression or may have like go through certain things. Like, you know, I think this time of year is very like a cozy time. So this is my favorite time of year. I like this time.
I think they do that for a reason because of the seasonal depression.
Yeah.
Think about that?
Yeah.
Because every time it gets to this, it's always about family and getting together or whatever. So it's been like that for years.
It's probably on purpose.
They probably did that for a reason.
I like that. I like that. Great segment. So, all right. So anybody want to talk about like how, let's talk about the origin story of NCP.
Oh, that's y'all want to chime in?
Yeah, all right.
Actually, I don't.
Okay. So
I think, because we was doing the YouTube stuff for a while, but we was never a group or anything. We was just doing the skits and everything.
You would come help me at my school.
Help you, and you'll help me with videos, and we'll just be helping each other back and forth with videos and stuff for projects and everything. I think one of our first videos for real was the Adam and Eve
video.
Was your
project.
That was for a project. It's an Adam and Eve skit I had to do for theology class at Easter, and it was like, it was actually a good video. Got me a 94 on my.
They hating. Why couldn't I get like a 94? Crazy.
I was giving you a 97.
I was on my phone while the video was playing. So it was.
Wait, your video? You gonna take points off of something you've seen already?
So like
that's actually
presentation.
That's weird.
That's some hating ass shit.
I made it and edited it and
I'm sitting at the computer on my phone like that's why the video was.
That's what she hating.
Why is she watching you, not watching the video?
Watch the movie. Watch TV. Don't watch me. Watch TV.
I'd have disputed that. I'd have let her be.
I did not know that was 94. Crazy.
But you know, we was doing videos like that, and then we was like, why don't we just make our own stuff, right? And then we started making music videos for people.
Yeah.
To try to get our brand out there or whatever. And then what do we do after the music videos?
I think, I'm not gonna lie, that's when Contention started.
Yeah.
Contention came out. Well,
I was doing skits before that.
I was doing skits before that, and that was mostly just me by myself.
Yeah.
And Thomas would be in some here and there, and then you would help me film them. Sin would help me film some too. But like mostly that was just before. Then we did your project, and I think I shot a music video, my first one ever for free. I think it was for John Sky, funny enough. My first one ever for free was for him, and then I think maybe a few months later, Contention started to come about.
Right.
So, yeah. And then years down the road, we liked how Contention came out. Like, we liked that process. And I think eventually COVID started. Yeah, and we was like, you know, when COVID came, everybody had a crisis. Everybody was like, yo, we gotta do something.
We gotta do something.
Everybody like, yo.
That's when all the podcasts came out.
Everybody.
OnlyFans came out. That's my first time hearing about it.
It came out before that, but
I never.
How you do that?
No,
that's my first time ever hearing the word OnlyFans.
No, it did.
Yeah, it was like
it came out before that. But anyway, nah. And I think that's when we came together and we was like, yo, let's make C'est La Vie.
No, still so we did Mafia then. And it was still music videos. So it was COVID, working together. Then we was like, Rico Vaughn's music video.
Yeah, we did his music video.
We was Mafia by then.
Still Mafia.
We was Mafia Productions. Me and Thomas was a production company. We was Mafia Productions. We did Rico Vaughn's, and then we did Quanda and SD's wedding as Mafia.
Yeah.
So that's what
that was New Chronicle.
Yeah, that was New Chronicle.
Yeah, we gotta get this timeline together, y'all.
Yeah.
You saying we? He the only one messing up.
I know. Wait. All right. So we did Mafia Productions.
I'm pretty sure C'est La Vie was our first joint that came out under New Chronicle.
Yes.
And we did that before. This was
the wedding.
Because this was in 2021.
Yeah, that was in the pandemic.
The wedding was in
people were still wearing
2021.
masks.
All right, so that was New Chronicle year.
So this was
Mafia was
before-
short. Mafia was a short
Mafia
section.
was like short. This was right before the wedding. So
Okay.
we dropped this right before the wedding.
All right.
Yeah, y'all did Mafia and y'all was like, oh.
Why Mafia? Why that name?
Because it was like the family.
And then like
And we were shooters.
they were like, oh, you want to be a part of Mafia? And I didn't really like that name, and I was like,
They said you want to be in a gang. Like,
it sounded like I didn't like how
And
it
then
sounded.
how does it sound on a wedding? Like, we was trying to shoot a wedding that year. So it was like,
Yeah.
how does a production name, oh, you want to get your wedding shot by Mafia
That
Production?
sounds
Yeah.
hard. We got shot by the Mafia.
Needed a little more.
But New Chronicle just sounded like more professional.
yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
I think all three of us came together. We had like wrote down different names that we could be.
We was almost 12 productions.
Why 12?
That was my favorite number. So it was 12.
Not
Remember, it was 12
It
on
was
Chronicle.
12.
And then somebody else, Chronicle
Productions hit.
exists.
me.
Like, she came up with Chronicle.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Well, what about New
Let's just be the
Chronicle?"
New Chronicle.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Boom, New Chronicle Productions.
I like it. Chronicle, you said Chronicle Productions.
Yeah.
CP already exists.
Yeah, that's already exists.
Right. It was like, oh, we just knew
We the
Chronicle.
New Chronicle.
And think about it, like Chronicles is a story, right? We tell new stories,
Yeah,
and that was our goal.
Yeah.
We always wanted to tell new stories,
Yeah.
put new things out. New Chronicle Productions,
I
fire.
like it.
That was a long story.
It was, and I don't think it makes
Long
sense to
story
y'all.
short, we are friends. We liked what we did individually. We liked what we did group wise, and then we just built that from there. And then how do we bring Mir into the sector?
Yeah, what made y'all want to add me on? Because I felt special.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I was
That's
like, all right, cool.
Probably because you was a creator, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that you made a film before.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
heard
I've seen that in the
stories.
past. I think we've always had a relationship. Oddly enough, because I didn't really know you when we went to school.
I know, right?
So
Yeah.
it's kind of,
And I wish we hung out.
that's
after
what I'm
reading,
saying.
bro.
Oddly enough, like we didn't really like we had same friends, but we was
Yeah.
like we was different. But like, you would also hit me up later in life. You was like, "Yo, bro, I'm writing this script. What do you think about this?" Randomly.
That's true.
You
That
did
is
hit
true.
me up with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." So we had like
You
a
would always
rapport.
mention that to me.
Yeah.
You was like,
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, we had a rapport.
I remember we had the photo shoot for.
And that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened.
That's when I met you.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
it.
happened.
You were talking
yeah.
to us about, I'm trying to do stuff. People, never come through and da 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 da.
Bruh, trauma.
And I think like a light just like connected all of our heads. It was like, oh, why don't we just,
He's like, "Mir's cool."
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
trying to
So
And then we brought you along for like Dreamer, and then you
Yeah.
showed that you would show up, and
I
you
appreciate
actually
that
had
shit.
your
That shit was
input.
fun.
yeah.
Like you had good quality input on
Yeah.
everything. So like, bro, he's cool. He got good input. Why not be a part of the team? Why not?
I appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody out there and want to join NCP, all you need is just a dedication.
Yeah,
For
you
real,
gotta
for
show that
real.
you're committed.
Just
That's
commit,
what I mean.
Yeah,
commit
that's-
dedication. Like,
Yeah.
we taking open applications. It's like, no, are we? I don't know. I'm joking.
Oh.
It depends on who the person is.
Boom.
If we had a fifth, who would it like? I think the balance is out. I think we would need another girl, bro. Just to balance us out.
For sure.
But I don't.
But
know.
now you're hiring based off of gender.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You're
Nah,
not,
we
you're
just-
not
we
hiring
just-
off of talent.
We need somebody that's talented and just
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
You still want to be the only girl though?
It's not based off gender for me.
You're right.
I think by us going to the 48-hour challenge, a lot of people show me like, oh, it is
It was a
one
bunch of
girl
women in
and
there,
then like mad guys, or
Yeah.
there's girls, or it don't matter about the gender. Just
Yeah.
like if you have the talent, the consistency, and the willpower, like
for
whatever.
sure.
Yeah, it definitely depends on how creative you are and
Mhm.
your availability in order to be committed. Like we all got busy schedules and,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
busy jobs or whatever, but we do put time aside to
Yeah.
like come together and
Yeah.
create because this is what we actually love and we like
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So it's like
And
You gotta
nobody.
have that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say nobody is like over anyone. Like we're not like, oh, this is my show
Yeah.
and I want to run it. It's like we're all open to
Yeah.
everybody's interpretation of art and creativity.
Yeah, leave your ego at the door.
and then
Yeah.
we all do different things. We got different aspects in what we do. So like, I like to do the photography side of things, whatever. You do video editing, whatever, video. We all do different things and we all come together
Yeah.
and to bring
Make magic.
And I like the simple fact that like I look at myself kind of like one. I'm always a believer in like you're a product of your environment and you're a product of who you hang out with, and also like in a sense you're like a sponge too. Like even when you hang out with people, you pick up their lingo, their
Yeah.
slang, and all
No,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
But like us all focusing on different aspects, we all start to pick up those qualities and traits from each other
Mhm.
Yeah.
and expand on that. So
For sure.
We gonna get you talking like us in a minute, bro.
Nah,
Bro,
right?
yeah. Bro, I already know what's gonna happen, bro.
What's some? He
The
gonna be like,
insiders.
Yeah, man. It's shaky.
feel real. Yeah.
And you know what? Like being around each other, just like not professionally, it helps us when we are hanging around professionally. Like it helps like the inspiration. Like, you know, to me.
That's good. That's good. That was a good one. Okay.
It was.
So if y'all could piece together our origin story, that's our origin story for real, for real.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to take
nutshell.
clips and
In a
everything and
nutshell.
put it together. Put it together your own way.
Tell flies, yo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
But,
check his watch like a
All right.
so we're about to dip into this next segment called The Icon in the Eye. So this is pretty much us shouting out somebody that you know, don't matter. Someone in the creative field or has their own business or something who has done something recently that caught your eye or done something recently that you found like was super cool or pretty cool or like, you know, noteworthy, whatever. In the past, I've done somebody I know. Actually, you was the icon in the eye.
Yeah,
In the first
yeah,
episode.
thank you.
Exactly,
Yeah,
of
I did
course.
see that
You know what I'm
clip.
saying?
Yeah.
In the first episode. But then after that, I've done like a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it could be somebody you know, you don't know, whatever. I can kick it off if you like while my guests their time to
Yeah,
figure it
I'm
out.
literally looking at mine right now.
No, you do your
I
thing.
got mine.
All right. So for me this week, my icon in the eye is, I mentioned him earlier in this episode, is John Sky. Recently, he's just somebody that I've known for a minute. We went to the same school, whatever. I've always seen him like on Instagram doing his thing. I think recently, as of today, like he was like taking behind the scene pics of like a Telfair grand opening somewhere in New York or something.
Tough. I saw that. Yeah.
That was fire. And I don't know if he was like a comm major in school. So that gives to me that he was self-taught. And that's fire too. Like how like everything that he does and like, you know, all the products and everything that he makes, if to me, it feels like it's self-taught, and to do all that stuff and be self-taught is so fire. So, to me, this week, my icon now is John Sky. Shout out to you, Brody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
I
job.
like that.
That's valid. I like that.
Who's next?
I'll go next. So my icon in the eye would be someone who's familiar to me, but a company, Scents and Wicks, and that's my mom's candle company. And she's the icon in the eye just because she's doing the Christmas Village. So she's been wanting to do that for a year, since last year. She put it in, you know, fruition. She manifested, and now she was able. So the Christmas Village is basically, if you go in Philly downtown, a bunch of, let's say, people who are like, you know, selling different things, foods, and, you know, vending different things. And people go down there to skate, drink, eat, whatever. But it's really, really expensive if you are vending to do that. And so my mom was like, that was like the pinnacle for her. She was like, I really want to do Christmas Village. She wasn't able to do it last year, and now here she is actually doing it. It's one thing when you say I want to do it, and then and someone actually does it. So this year, like, actually had, you know, she's working with, you know, a group that she's working with, and she's out there, you know, doing that. So she started yesterday all the way up until December 24th. Oh yeah, so it's just really cool to see her network and connect, you know, just not just from my mom, but just as a businesswoman. So I think that's super dope.
W moms.
Moms.
I like that.
I'll go. There's somebody I don't know, but every time I see his work, I get inspired. Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
He just dropped the album, and I like his music. I really like his music, but it's not so much the music that I want to pinpoint. He runs his own festival, and he's been doing it for 10 plus years. And to see how much it's grown and how big it is, like he had like many big artists, whatever thing. Like, it inspires me that everything starts with like a vision and a dream, and like you could really do anything in this world if you just stay consistent, put your mind to it, and give it your all. So like that's why hopefully like we could throw our own like movie festival or something like
Y'all
that.
coming to the NCP Fest?
That would be hard.
Yeah.
But like every time I see his work and see what he does, like he takes his creativity, his passion, and he dedicated towards it. I seen the behind the scenes of how he made Chromacopia, and he's locked in. So like I'm inspired to be locked in when we create all our projects or whatever and going forward. So like
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. For mine, I'm gonna say, I've known my man's. He's a DJ in Philly. I know him since high school, actually. John, he go by John Jacob.
Nigga Smith.
Chill, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Jonathan Jacob, John Alexander Brown on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember just like we was chilling in a friend's kitchen, and he was just like just playing songs, and he was just zoned in. And then like for him to, he throws a thing in the city called Function where he DJs, and he has a bunch of DJs come in and play music for their sets and all that too. And like he flew to LA, he's been all over the tri-state DJing. He actually introduced me to DJing, got me set up with like my controller, my sound design, how to do everything pretty much, how to mix and all that.
Really cool.
So I would say shout out to him because he's just like worked so hard at it over the years, and just seeing his network expand to like, I was at one of his last gigs and he was like, yo, somebody just saw me on Instagram because somebody told them to DM me about it, and now I'm here DJing at this party. So it's just like fire to see how that's like, to see something you build up from the ground expand. Exactly.
Yeah. Dag, all of ours had common themes. I just wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Dag, look at NCP, man. Yeah,
So inspirational.
Right. Inspirational, man. Jeez.
A lot of positivity.
Right, man. Oh my gosh. All right.
So our episode title today for the topic is why not collaborate? So, collaboration is important, as i.e. we are. So first I want to start by just phrasing the question, why do you think people don't like to collaborate?
I'll answer this.
Go ahead, bro.
A few things, just like for me, it's something like I hate depending on people. So it's like, I'm optimistic, but when it comes to just other people, like I know that stuff that I'm passionate about, they're not going to be passionate about. So it's like, I can't hold their feet to the flame as I would myself. And just, I would say leeches as well. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all have like, throughout your time, you've had somebody, like you drop a project, hit me up next time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, why? Why would I hit you up? It's like, even with like networking, yes, everything doesn't have to always be give and take, but like, at least now I feel as though any relationship when it comes to creating content and all that, it has to be at least, what do I get out of collaborating with you? Not just you being a leech and trying to like, you see me doing my thing and now you trying to like leech on that. I feel as though a lot of people do that, especially in our field when like the stuff we post amazing shit. So it's like, I'll have people all the time like hit me up like, oh yeah, like, oh, you know them, oh yeah, like, oh, let me see when next time I can act. You can't act, bro. Like, stop.
Trying to get the opportunity.
Yeah, like
just trying to be on the train.
Yeah, and I don't like that. And just like I said, I hate depending on people, but it's like also you need to network in the environment, the stuff, the things that we do. It's just like I've always had trouble with that, and that's kind of like hindered me from collaborating with people. And it's just, I don't know. That's it. Not everybody has that same passion.
Like something that you may think is important to you.
Exactly.
They might think, oh, it's just a video or whatever. I can miss it. Like, it's not serious. No, like, we really trying to do this for real. Like, so many people hit me up about when we did the tier list video and stuff like that. The Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Like, yo, let me do it next. Let me hop into it.
Why? Who are you? Like
this is our channel.
Like, you gotta know serious people from
that's what fans. Can I add something? Because I have like, it's not to offend people, but I have a big issue with people who are just hopping on the trends. Like, they're like, oh, I can be like a videographer, I can do this. And like, it's like, do you actually want to do it, or do you want to attribute this hobby because it looks cool and because you want viewers, or because you just seen a little, the kit at Best Buy and you want to get it? And it's like, you actually want to put the work into edit. You actually want to put the work into like how to balance people out with different color contrasts and what that actually means. We all went to school for a certain thing of this. So sometimes it can be a hobby, but sometimes I think people don't realize the actual work and the science that goes into this.
Fun.
It's not all.
So
it's not all.
So you have to fill out the people who want to just do it and the people who actually want to do it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think at the end of the day, like, basically, it's like there's going to be so many people in your life that just wants to latch on to something that's like growing, that's like moving, and like it's really tough. But you really got to weed out the supporters from the freeloaders or the watchers or like whatever like that, and you pick and choose who you want to collaborate with. Cause like I ain't even like even with Mir, we definitely had conversations with us where he was like, Doug, like, do we really want to like bring Mir on, or do we want to work with him? And like we really had to really like look at your character. We really had to like see like how you are, how dependable you are, cause like we already had like a good ship, a good boat. We were working, we were making things, and you want to bring something or some people on and be like, now look,
exactly.
So it's you really gotta like judge somebody's character for sure. What's another reason why some people don't collaborate though?
Pride.
I agree with pride.
Yeah.
Ego for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like people collaborate just to get their face out there. Like you said, leech on to what's name. Like you may see people that do podcasts or whatever, and they'll just do it just to be like, oh, I'm on this podcast, just to grow their brand or whatever. So like,
is that a bad thing though?
I was just about to say that.
Like you gotta play the game. You can't put your heart into it.
But it sucks when you collaborating with somebody and their podcasts don't exist no more. It could be a bad thing in the sense of like what Ameer was saying, like depending on people. Like you're depending on that person's brand and podcast and focus to help get you out there or whatever. And you really can't really trust everybody's like brand to help help elevate you or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like and some people might collab for the sake of just collabing where their brands don't align with each other. Basically it's like, all right, like let's say like, oh, I want to do this and go this path, but here I am hanging with people on this path per se, right? And I think it could probably hurt you in the long run. So I think double down what we said, like you really gotta know that. I feel like you should know this person's character, know they won't talk bad about you later on down the road, kind of know what their work speak for. Like we don't want to work with nobody who other people are telling us things about them. Like common, like we don't want to. You should follow the signs, like really, basically.
I think another one is people don't want to communicate like reciprocity. I think that can come in with ego. Like people want to come in and like make it their show, their way. They don't want to add. They don't want to include anyone's ideas, their thoughts. Like that's what collaboration is. It's like being open to interpretation for different people's, opinions. And some people are like, no, I want it this way, I want it that way. No, this is how I would shoot my video. I don't do it like this. I don't do it. It's like, hey, everybody does things different. Everybody don't edit the same. Everybody doesn't have the same brand camera. Everybody, just whatever it is, everything is not the same. So you have to be open to learning.
That's good.
So
one more, I would just say fear as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people's dreams, they just dreams because they're too scary. And like, us, like, like us even like having that courage to get on camera, bro, like for me, that took a lot. Like,
really?
Yes, because you're always your own worst critic,
Yeah.
And it's like, even like going back, watching my videos, it's just like, I learned to just embrace the cringe, embrace the funniness, the stupidity of it at times, But it's like a lot of people, even me, like, even like now, like I DJ, but I haven't released any DJ content because I don't, just because I'm not at that comfortable place yet where I want to share that with the world yet, or maybe I'm still too sensitive about it, But it's
I'm still waiting to hear some DJ.
Bro, and I'm nice too, but it's just like
every time you DJ for like a year.
I know, and that's what like I learned a year ago, and I just like constantly been practicing. But it's just a lot of like. Just the build up to that, like being in your head will literally shut everything down and you not release anything. So it's better to start and just mess up along the way and then just get better as you go.
I think, and then we'll switch over to like watch other people collaborate, but I think one of the big reasons why I think at this phase, at least where we are, I'm so open to collaboration. Because I think I have a good radar, I have a good sense of like who we should work with, or who like there's people like who have hit me up that like, hey, I want to edit. Like I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. Like we could definitely use some editors. We could definitely use some people like, hey, on this project or whatever like that, and that I want to get involved for two reasons. I think I've always felt like, and I think this is the reason why NCP exists, because we felt like there wasn't no room for us at a certain table, and we was just like, all right, let's make our own table.
Yeah.
But I think moving forward, I've always felt that way. I like to put give people a chance, or give people an opportunity to do something or show something. Like there was if somebody has never edited on anything before, or they have edited but they want to get more things on their reel, I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I have no problem, because I was once in that situation. I you know what I'm saying? There was nothing for me to do, so I had to do it myself. So why not make that role easier for somebody else? Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like that can come back to hurt me. 1,000%, it probably could. But yeah, I'm right now, I'm definitely open to collab and giving people opportunities, because in this field, it's such a, for lack of a better word, such a boys club, where it's such an exclusive gatekeep, where hey, it's who you know. And bro, I feel like at this phase of how small we are, we can't act like that moving forward. I think I got a big heart, and I want to include everybody. These guys keep me grounded and be like, all right, bro, chill.
Not everybody.
Yeah,
not everybody, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Motherfuckers be trash.
People,
I know.
I'd rather talk to people and see how, you said, see how they are. I think, you have a big heart. I think everybody on here is just okay, let's see what you have before we just give you the access password and everything. It's great.
People a chance or whatever.
Because somebody give us a chance.
Exactly. Everybody get a chance. Everybody get one.
Yeah.
And
that's what we say. There you go.
Everybody get one. And that's what we brought you on, because we gave you a chance and you took it and you prevailed. And you kept showing up, and then you was on it. You even came to us about a couple video ideas and things that we need to be doing, and how we should grow our YouTube channel and stuff like that. So you feel me? So it's a lot of people aren't like that.
No.
So.
Let's spin it. Let's do why should people collaborate? When you were speaking about having people come out, I forget what you said, but I think for me personally, it helps having other people collaborate, because it helps me come out of my shell. You were speaking about you being uncomfortable on camera. Still sometimes it makes me I get in my head. I'm like, oh, there's me. I just have to think outside of myself. Yeah. So collaborating with other people, it helps you force yourself out of your own box, and it helps you go, okay, it's okay to be this, it's okay to be that, because we're all goofy. We can all be cringe together. It don't have to be just you by yourself. So open up, being outside of yourself and outside of your shell.
Yeah. I agree with that. The follow up, I think another reason why you should collab with people is I feel who said it? I think maybe it was Issa Rae. I seen a quote or something like that. That everyone always is trying to network up. I feel like you should network out, right? People on your same level, and that helps you grow better and stronger together for sure. Then you should collaborate in order to grow, right? You know what I'm saying? We're not sitting here reaching out to big people who have way more subscribers or way more done more things than us. No, we're on the same power level. You know what I'm saying? And let's get stronger together, and we work together. That way, we're all on the same level. There's no egos really. There's no prima donna syndrome. Oh, I feel like I'm too good for this, too good for that, because we're all on the same level, and we can rise up together. It helps us all grow.
That's true.
For me, I would say just for the learning experience and the different perspectives. I feel like even coming on, being brought into NCP, y'all shown me that y'all look at things from different perspectives or different ideas, and I can kind of take that same info and either follow that viewpoint, or also adapt that to my viewpoint and my skill set and learn. So that's why I think collaboration is important, because one, it's like I said, it's networking. You're reaching another audience as well, and you're going to learn. And it's obviously in life you always want to try to learn new things and adapt and persevere and move forward. So
yeah. I agree.
Yeah, you guys all said it.
No, I agree with you.
So it's not much I can really say. But going back to what I said, maybe a bad thing, but it also may be a good thing. Putting yourself out there and putting your face on different platforms or whatever. But it's definitely a chance. It's definitely a risk that you may have. in doing so. Like, it may be a good jump to get your face out there, or you may take a hit, it may take a decline, and stuff may never come out and don't even help you grow.
Yeah.
But you just gotta be willing to be consistent in your craft and consistent and willing to do certain things.
That's the only thing you can focus on, really. It's
Yeah.
just that your own self.
Yeah. So
We're all creatives, right? Anybody got any like bad collaboration horror stories
Yes.
that you're willing to share?
Honestly, yeah, because I doubt they'll even listen to this. Which
Okay.
I don't care anyway.
Even if they are.
But yeah, oh well. But back in 2019, 2020, I was a part of a podcast. And yeah, I actually hit them people up for that podcast. And
I remember the podcast.
it was a lot of like, just one of the girls I've known since like middle school. And I'm like, yo, like you're very smart, you're intelligent, we have the same process and mindset, I guess, when it comes to stuff. And it was never like 100% effort from no one. It was always just me. And like even like pre-production, it would literally just be like them smoking and drinking, and then we turn it on the pod.
No planning.
No planning. It's like I would send a group chat topics for us to study on. At least like, don't get on camera and start sounding ignorant and dumb on this topic. And I'm like I'm a part of this. Like, this is making me look stupid too at the end of the day. And it's not really. Yes, it was a comic entertainment podcast, but it's like I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not going to speak on a topic that I don't know anything about, and that was happening a lot on that podcast. So eventually, I just like cut myself out of that.
Crazy.
I was doing everything, so if I'm out of it, the podcast stopped going. So
yeah, I remember that podcast. I do remember it being here and then not here no more.
And you're right. That could be really reflective on who you are. Like, if you're not educated or if you just vibes. Like, no.
Yeah, like and I'm just like, and I don't smoke, so I'm just like, all right.
And you feel that's people who probably think certain, like you said, some things are just fun or easy.
Yeah, and I like when you said that earlier. That's exactly where my head went. I'm just like, y'all just doing this just to do it. Like, y'all not really in this for real.
I think I almost had a horror story of a collab, but you kind of saved me, and you don't think you know it. So this was college, freshman year. We had somebody who we went to high school with, and she was doing YouTube videos. Right. She was doing YouTube videos, and this is, bro, I've been the same person for a long time. Because even back then, I still had let's do everything. Like, I'd be so eager. But she was doing YouTube videos, and it was just kind of just starting out, and everyone had always known me as the YouTube guy or the YouTube kid or whatever. And I think she had hit me up to like be a part of something or like join her like conglomerate, join her YouTube group or something like that. And in my head, I'm like, yo, this sounds really fire. Like, I just started YouTube, just got to college or whatever. This sounds really cool. And you said it. You was like, bro, I think she's just using you. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how's she gonna use me? I didn't see it at the time. But after conversation with him, I didn't pursue it. And the immediate, I didn't get it. Because immediately, I think she low-key kind of took off. She low-key got like, maybe like 15,000 subs. She just started the channel. Took off 15,000.
She took off, but her content wasn't where you wanted to do content.
What kind of content?
She was doing, you remember those couple videos where it was like faking having a boyfriend, faking I'm cheating, having.
And those are cheat codes.
Yeah, those are the freaky stuff.
Yeah.
On YouTube. So, I mean.
But the thing is, I can't find them today.
No.
Can't find her today.
No.
So, but like hindsight, like you never know. But like,
I mean, you probably looked at it like, dang, I should have took it, and then they took off. I could have helped out with that, but at the end of the day, you probably would have lost yourself in that content or whatever.
I wouldn't have been me, or like who I still wasn't that quirky kid with YouTube. We wouldn't have had College Musical.
No, for sure.
Like little small things, like probably wouldn't have had contention. Like
exactly.
So it's keeping your identity when you collab is very important. At the end of the day, stay yourself. And line up with people who are very like-minded.
Like-minded,
I don't think I had a horror story, but I've seen it and I've dealt with was pretty much people not showing up. And we
man.
Us three, if you ain't never seen Dreamer, go watch Dreamer. But
oh, you talking about that? I just talking about this.
Oh,
that too. It's happened a lot too.
It's
happened a lot. But it was
wait, but you gonna get specifics?
I'm gonna get specific.
Like, what?
So it was this one person who hit us up with a script, and they pretty much, bro, it's multiple times. It's multiple, but this one person hit us up to do a script for him, and we read over the script, had a meeting with this person. After we dropped this film, you know, he called and was like, "Oh, you did good. Let's do something together." So then, read over the script. I rewrote his script to make it sound good or whatever. The day for a meeting, they come to my house because I didn't have a car at the time. They pull up. We get in the car. Hey, I can't meet. Bro, we wasting our time. So it was just a bunch of. It's a bunch of wasted time. It's a bunch of wasted time. I could go on and on how we had people for I Want You not showing up to help be on the camera. We got people for other projects or whatever. But I also seen, you know, somebody they did a podcast with somebody and then the video never came up too. So I witnessed it too as much as I've been a part of stuff. So it's like wasted time, wasted energy, wasted effort. And it's just annoying.
Especially when we like not getting paid for this.
Tell me about it.
Like,
and that's why people look at it as like it's a joke, or it's like, oh, they just doing it for fun. No,
people use you. A lot of people have definitely used me for like talent and like editing. Like they'll be like, "Oh, can you edit? Like, I need help." They'll start out by saying, "I need help with something."
And don't know nothing.
And then I come there and they go, "Okay, I thought you were gonna edit it for me," and I'm like, "Whoa." This is an effort. Like, do you want to learn or do you want me to do it? Because that takes something else. So I feel like over the years, no, for real, over the years, I'm still trying to not like help, like always help, like always be that person to help and teaching people that it's okay to, you know, do stuff on your own and stuff like that. So yeah, I
agree with that. I think long story short, like, at the end of the day, like we saying, we think we all saying, collab with like-minded people. Don't lose yourself in the process.
Stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself. I think, do you feel like you have to collaborate with people to grow?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You can't, nowadays, I don't think you can do anything on your own.
If not collaborate, then at least have a team.
Yeah.
Definitely a team. Because I don't think we would have got any of these films done without a team. So.
Nah. Yeah, long story short, man, just you have to find your people, find your clan, bro, and it'll be fun. And it's a whole journey. Every time we link up, it's hangout. We're just friends hanging out.
It's a celebration.
We get work done, though.
We get work done, but we be having fun doing work. So that it makes it all worth it.
All right, cool. So we're going to wrap it up with our final segment of the day, and that is our final five. Final five. So if you don't know what a final five is, it's basically we're just going to say 5 words. They can be one sentence. It could be just 5 different words, a phrase, but it has to be 5 words to leave the listeners and viewers. No. Leave the listeners and viewers with.
Are we elaborating on it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It has to be 5 words. He ain't coming back, y'all. It's going to be 5 words. 5 words to leave the viewers with. So anybody got their 5 and 5?
I think I got mine.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Since it's more than 5.
No,
it's only 5.
All right,
mine is 2 sentences.
All right. So let me break it down.
That's one.
Okay. All right.
It's 2 sentences, but it's more. All right,
but it's 5 words.
Yeah.
Success is on the other side of failure.
Thomas.
What?
And what does that mean to you?
That means don't be scared to try because you never know. Because fear. It's not failure, it's fear. Success is on the other side of fear.
Everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Yeah.
I love that quote.
So pretty much you may be scared of it, but you never know the outcome. And you never know what's going to happen if you never take that chance, take that risk, and just do it. What Nike say? Just do it. El promo. But go ahead.
I think mine is similar to yours. It's you never know who's watching. And
I was over here like,
That's fire. Sam always be fire with her final five. I'm gonna give her props, bro.
Thank you. I want to correlate that it fits in the same theme because it's like you always want to keep going because you never know whether it's something that you're doing for the first time and you think that you're not good at it.
yeah.
Keep going because you never know who's watching your progress. You never know whether, and I don't mean that of like someone big. It could be somebody, your friend, your mom, your cousin, whomever that. They're like, wow, I see, what you're doing, or I see that I have a, I have a gift for you, or I have something for you where you can work towards it, or I have a new camera. I see that your lighting is whatever it is. You don't know who's watching, who can give you a gem, who can give you a guide, who can give you a vision, who can give you a job. You never know who's watching, so keep going, no matter what it is. Just keep going.
I like that. Mine is don't be afraid to try. And I'm gonna say that because a lot of people don't like to be seen looking like they're trying, or look they think being like trying looks kind of dumb. It looks kind of like
I like that one.
Yeah.
I used to feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Like even like when things is not the way I want it to be later on, or like a certain project or podcast or even Twitch, like things don't look the way I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, I'm trying, but I don't want to look like I'm trying. Like, don't be afraid to look like it's trying. At the end of the day, nothing is built overnight. Nothing is set up overnight. Like, everything has a process.
Mm-hmm. Nothing is effortless.
I like that.
No, for sure.
So I just changed mine, actually.
Go ahead.
It just came to me.
Lock in.
I'm going to say you have to be delusional.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like, and this is something I got to like constantly tell myself as well, because it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to see what could go wrong or focus on when something does go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is not for the faint of heart when it comes to being a creative. When it comes to doing anything outside of the box, you have to be delusional. You have to believe in your mind, body, and soul that this is it. This is going to work out. That this is the end all be all. There's no plan B.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's something you really want to achieve, you don't plan for a plan B. You just focus on just this and give it 110% every time.
Mm-hmm.
And even when like taking like social media out of it, or even when certain, let's say for me, when videos don't get as many views, don't let that view count dictate how you feel. Don't let that determine if this is quality content. If you believe in your heart and your soul that it is top tier, then it is top tier. And as long as you know you put in that effort for it, then it'll come to fruition. So yeah, you got to be delusional.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Now y'all snapped on your final.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Final sevens.
12.
Yeah, you
Final
got a little
18,
more.
right?
It's cool. Well, this has been the the podcast. How y'all enjoy
I
it?
like
Y'all
it. This is
it?
cool.
It didn't feel like a podcast. I feel like we was just talking.
Yeah. This is what we talk about.
Yeah,
We talk about this already.
Yeah.
Easy.
Stay tuned in with New Chronicle Productions. You know we got some crazy things on the horizon.
Yep.
Yep.
For sure. And we're not just saying it. My bad. I'm just excited. We're not just saying we got things coming up. We
But we
actually
got some things coming up.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay alert on that channel.
Come on now.
Make sure y'all liking the video, subscribing, make sure y'all commenting,
sure.
sharing it, tell a friend to tell a friend. And anything else? Final words?
Stay up. Stay frosty.
Load up.
Never compare progress.
Once again,
Never
this is for
compare.
us.
Sure.
For
We salute.
Yeah, we can salute.
We salute.
For creatives by creatives.